They crawl on the nasty ground, and they're very destructive. Let them get in a tree, and what happens to the green? Let them get in a cornfield, what happens to the corn? Let them get over to some other greenery, what happens to the greenery? They're very destructive. But what eventually happens to that caterpillar? There comes a time when it goes off by itself, and it spins a cocoon. And it's in that cocoon, I don't know, all you science majors out there, however many weeks a caterpillar stays in the cocoon, y'all know it stays in the cocoon. We know that. And something is going on inside that cocoon. We can't see what's happening, but something's happening. So eventually, when the time is right, the cocoon starts to tear apart, and this animal or this creature comes out. And this creature has been transformed, different than what it was when it went in. What used to crawl on the ground in the dirt and mire now flies free like an eagle. This thing that used to do nothing but bring destruction now brings good to the plants that used to destroy by pollinating one plant to another. This thing that used to be ugly and nobody liked is now one of the most beautiful things you see flying on the face of the earth. To me, what a perfect illustration for what God does for us as we identify with the cross, as we're being transformed to His likeness. From something that was in muck and mire, crawling on the ground, destructive, to something beautiful. Spread stuff that allows others to grow. And flying free, not chained down anymore. That's how we identify Christ. That is the union of our baptism. It's identifying with His death that killed the power of sin over us. It's identifying with His burial that shows we begin a process of transforming. And then it's identifying with His resurrection as we come out being different, new creations, as Paul said. New creations. Oh, thank you, brother.
You're the real MVP.
I'll give you 2 gold stars for the day. Thank you.
You got another one coming.
Yeah, another one coming.
I'll drink. Woo, thank you. I can go another 20 minutes. The Howards area reunion, I'll be hanging up on that cross here in a minute. When Jesus rose from the grave, He came into a new life. His physical appearance became both physical and spiritual. I believe when He went to heaven, He carried those scars with Him. When He rose, He didn't do it privately. He appeared to many to prove He was alive. And He rose so that we can live with Him now. And when we pass from this life, we'll live with Him forever. Baptism is our public testimony of dying, being buried, and rising again for Christ. It's our union with what He did for us so many years ago. It's how we show the world we too died to the power of sin, buried for a time as we grow in God's grace and maturity, and raise up as a new person who publicly lets others know that we now follow the risen Savior. Our testimony includes how we know that we live with God here on earth and when we pass on to eternal life. 3 questions today. Number 1, are you a follower of Christ? If not, you are separated from God. He pours out His love and grace to you every day, asking you to come and follow Him. Second question. Maybe you're already a Christian, but maybe you've not followed Him in obedience and to be baptized. To tell the world that you now follow Christ and you identify union with Him with His death, burial, and resurrection. You need to really seriously pray and think about that. And third question. Church, those of you who have been baptized, can you go back to your time and think about what you did when you were being baptized? Remember what Jesus did? Remember how sin no longer has power over you. It can't kill you anymore. It can't take you away from God. And how now you're on a journey, transforming journey, until the day you meet with Him in heaven. Lord, we are so grateful today. Grateful, Lord, for what you've done. Grateful, Lord, for love, grace, and mercy. Grateful how you became sin for us to pay the price, to bring us back into the family of God. We're so grateful for that. Now, Lord, I pray if you've touched anyone here today,